state government says it has reactivated the various isolation treatment centers in the state to contain the daily increase of cases of coronavirus rising in the week of the second wave of the pandemic. The state also reactivated the four modular PCR laboratories and its contact tracing network. The state governor, Godwin Obaseki, disclosed this on Sunday in a state broadcast. He said the state government is leaving no stone unturned in ensuring that it deployed its disease surveillance mechanism and contact tracing network across the state to handle new cases as they arise. Obaseki noted that the state government's strategy in tackling the pandemic is pronged on decreasing the incidence of the disease and reducing the death rate. And the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, on Sunday hinted on locking down in January next year amidst the second wave of COVID-19 in the state. Wike, who gave the hint in Port Harcourt, expressed worry over the refusal of some churches and markets in the state to comply with wearing of face masks and other established protocols against the spread of the pandemic. He said many people in the state believe COVID-19 is not real. The governor warned that if people won't comply, he has no choice but to shut down the churches and other public places. And police in Rivers State have declared a Central Bank of Nigeria Port Harcourt branch driver Barnabas Bowen missing on duty. A statement issued on Sunday by the Commissioner of Police Joseph Mukan through the Rivers Command spokesman SP Nnamdi Omoni noted that Bonin hails from Bodo Gukana local government area of Rivers. Mukan's statement further revealed that the said Barnabas Bowen, dark in complexion, about 6'2" feet tall, and speaks Ogoni and English languages fluently, was an official assignment with the Toyota Avensis car, reg number RBC 522TC, that was recovered from a canal along the Mummy B Port Harcourt Road while he was not found at the scene. And the Senate has queried the Ministry of Power over the sum of 7 billion naira allegedly smuggled into its budget without appropriation from the National Assembly. The Senate Committee on Public Accounts premised its query on the 2015 audit report of the Auditor General of the Federation, which was submitted to it for consideration. The committee, chaired by Senator Matthew Oride, wondered how 7 billion naira could have appeared in the ministry's account when the 2015 budget was yet to be passed and the account for 2014 was already closed. The Auditor General's query says the sum of 7 billion naira was received from the Ministry of Power in January 2015 as shown in the accounts. This fund was spread into 4 commercial banks under the account name Hydropower Transmission Project. But the Ministry of Power, in its written response, said the federal government released the money under the Special Intervention Fund to the Ministry for the funding hydroelectric power project. According to the reports, 2 billion naira out of the fund was transferred to Diamond Bank, Heritage Bank 2 billion naira, Access Bank 2 billion naira, and Wema Bank 1 billion naira. The chairman, Senator Uride, however, further demanded more documents to see whether the money was properly utilized as claimed by the Ministry of Power. And the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has asked President Muhammadu Buhari and state governors to disclose the security votes for the estates in 2021. SERAP, in a statement issued on Sunday by its Deputy Director Kolawole Oluwadare, called for measures to be put in place to prevent the misuse and embezzlement of public funds in the name of security votes. The group noted that while the authorities may keep certain matters of operational secrets from the people in the name of national security, there is no constitutional or legal basis to hide basic information on public spending from the people. Oluwadare asked Nigerian leaders to always be honest to the citizens amid the numerous security challenges in the country. And coming up in a moment, fire God's Plank Market in Lagos. This and more when we come back.
At split seconds, there is a lot happening around us, but we can't be everywhere all the time. We've got work, families and chores to cater to, and most importantly, time to rest. And that's why having reliable partner like KUFM News is important. Sleeping? We don't. We work round the clock, bringing you stories as they break from Nigeria and across the world. We would stop at nothing to keep you informed, because KUFM News is all about you and stories that affect you. Politics, business, human interests, sports, entertainment, just name it. We've got you covered. KUFM News. Timely, precise, spot on.
Welcome back. Still in the news, fire has gutted the K2 Plank Market in the K2 area of Lagos State, destroying property worth millions of naira in the process. It was guarded that the fire started from a section of the market on Sunday and spread to adjoining parts, causing severe damage to goods belonging to traders in the market. The Director General Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, Olufemi Okeosaintolu, who confirmed the incident, said there was no loss of life, adding that the fire had been curtailed by emergency responders. And retirees in Anambra State have threatened to go on hunger strike if the state fails to pay their gratuities. According to them, the government owes them 4 years arrears. They lamented that the situation was killing them slowly. Chairman of the Nigerian Union of Pensioners, Anthony Ugozo, said the retirees would meet early next week to take a decision on the matter. And the governor of Delta State, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, has expressed sadness over the passing of veteran Nollywood filmmaker Chico Ejiro, who died on Friday in Lagos after a brief illness. The governor mourned the deceased in a statement by his chief press secretary, Olisa Ifeajika, on Sunday in Asaba. Okowa said the renowned movie producer, director, and scriptwriter, who died at 51, hailed from Ozoro in Isoko North local government area of Delta. He condoled the Ejiro family, Nollywood community, the people of Ozoro and Isoko communities on the untimely passing away of the filmmaker. Okowa prayed that God would grant eternal rest to the soul of the departed Ejiro and comfort his family and all who mourn him. And coming up in a moment in our business news, the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry says the Nigerian policy environment is characterized by a great deal of uncertainty. Details of this after the break.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 600 billion, and the last kobo. Oh yes, we follow the money. It's all about the business and the business of business, the gains and the losses, the bulls and bears, the rise and falls, the risk and the satisfaction of seeing the last kobo rise to millions. On KUFM's Business News, the simple and complex jargons of business just make sense. Get the trending news on the morning market, forecast, investment opportunities, policy changes, and other breakout information on the ever-busy world of business. KU Business News, Monday to Friday on our news dawn, 6:30. to 7 a.m.
It's not news done on KU 92.7 FM and in business this morning. The Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, LCCI, on Sunday warned the 2021 economic outlook is not very bright. It explained that there are no quick fixes for the structural issues and the desired regulatory and institutional reforms. In its Economic and Business Review for year 2020 and Outlook for year 2021 released on Sunday, the LCCI said while the security situation requires new strategies and approaches, it remains unclear what the new strategies are in the works. The report released by its Director General Muda Yusuf, the LCCI, said shortage of foreign exchange available to businesses and end users will remain one of the biggest hurdles in 2021. According to the report, while forex supply will face continued pressure in 2021 in the light of relatively lower dollar inflows from oil, foreign investment and diaspora remittances, the Central Bank of Nigeria is expected to sustain its demand management strategies via rationing and restricting access to forex for food imports. The LCCI said without bold policy pronouncements, constraints to the ease of doing business, including foreign exchange shortage, escalating production costs, high regulatory costs, infrastructure inadequacies, and delayed cargo clearance will persist into year 2021. And the Central Bank of Nigeria says the Naira will begin recovery against the dollar and other global currencies from February 2021. This was contained in the latest CBN Business Expectation Survey released by its Statistics Department. The survey respondent firms, however, envisage higher interest rates from January, March till June 2021. According to the report, the respondent firms said although the Naira has for several months depreciated against the dollar, the local currency's appreciation against the greenback will start from February 2021 till July the same year. The Naira was a month ago exchanging at 500 Naira per dollar at the parallel market before it appreciated to 465 per dollar at the weekend. A check at the Apex Bank's website showed that the local currency has, however, remained stable at 379 per dollar on CBN's official rate. The December 2020 Business Expectation Survey was conducted online from December the 7th to 11th, 2020, with a sample size of 1,050 businesses nationwide. And that's it from business news. In sports, Semi Ajayi heads late equalizer to cancel Sadio Mane's strike from regulation battlers West Brom at Anfield. This and more on our sports decks. Welcome to sports news, where Semi Ajayi scored a dramatic late equalizer against leaders Liverpool to earn struggling West Brom their first points since Sam Allardyce took charge. Jurgen Klopp's side looked to be going 5 points clear at the top of the table when Sadio Mane chested down Joel Matip's long ball forward and fired past Sam Johnstone. Liverpool dominated for long periods without adding to their lead, but the Baggies improved after the break and equalized in the 83rd minute. Elsewhere, Romain Sai's late goal earned a well-deserved 1-0 draw for Wolves after Tanguy Ndombele had put Tottenham ahead inside a minute. It was almost a classic Jose Mourinho's performance once again from Tottenham as Ndombele sent a low hard strike pass through Rui Patricio after 57 seconds. They then sat back and soaked up plenty of Wolves' pressure, having only one shot in the second half and their last shot on target in the 21st minute. Spurs were let down by some lax set piece, defending as Sainz flicked home from a corner in the 86th minute to seal a point for the hosts. Elsewhere, Juventus forward Cristiano Ronaldo on Sunday beat rival Lionel Messi and Liverpool star Mohamed Salah to win the Globe Soccer Player of the Century, capping off a year in which he equally claimed the Golden Foot award. The ceremony, held in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, that also saw Bayern's Roberto Lewandowski voted as the 2020 Globe Soccer Player of the Year. Ronaldo said in a tweet after receiving the prize that the award has echoed his joy. And the Los Angeles Clippers suffered the biggest loss in their history after finding themselves 50 points adrift of Dallas Mavericks at halftime. The Clippers were 77-27 down at the interval, the largest halftime points difference since the shot clock era began in the mid-1950s. The host improved in the second half, but still ended up on the wrong end at 124-73 scoreline. The Clippers, who had won their first two games of the new season, were without Kawhi Leonard after their all-star forward suffered cuts to the mouth in Friday's win over Denver Nuggets. In his absence, Paul George led the Clippers to 15 points and Serge Ibaka added 13. And that's it from sports, and that's the news. But before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. Edo State government reactivates isolation centers and contact tracing network. Governor Wike to reimpose COVID-19 lockdown in January. And Senate queries 7 billion naira in ministry's account without appropriation. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. Do not forget you can listen to us anywhere in the world by visiting our website at www.kufm.net or download our mobile app from the Google Play Store. We are also on YouTube at KUFM Nigeria, and you can also listen to us on radiogarden.com. KUFM's News Done was produced by Nusahai Uwadiai. I am Omoyog Baide saying thanks for listening. Good morning.